Are your manifestation efforts being blocked by hidden expectations? As an intuitive energy healer, Janell Rae has guided countless people in unlocking the flow of abundance. And in this video, she shares one of the biggest pitfalls keeping so many stuck. You'll discover the crucial distinction between setting a pure intention and getting attached to a specific expectation or outcome. Janell reveals how expectations, born from fears and control, can actually sabotage you from receiving what's meant for your highest good. But there's a path to true manifestation, one that surrenders rigid expectations while creating a powerful energetic opening to receive your greatest desires. Get ready to have your perception shifted as Janell imparts her insights on intentions versus expectations. The key to effortless manifestation awaits.
Intention versus or expectation. Intention or expectation. And what happens when we're doing a healing or we're setting our intentions, if we're having an intention, what's it look like? If it turns into or shifts into an expectation, what can it look like or what can happen? An expectation means I have a picture that I think this is how it should look. Often when we are going into, like we hear it a lot when we're manifesting, and you've heard different people teach about manifesting, how you're supposed to have a very, very clear picture. And these are the details that you are bringing forward into your life. Okay, but what happens if your picture isn't for your highest and best? Exactly. And we are focused on this, we will miss guidance. It's possible to miss guidance. It's possible to think and get frustrated, not think, but just get frustrated because it's like, why can't I bring this in? What's wrong with me? What's wrong? Why aren't my gifts working? Why aren't I connecting to my gifts? What's happening here? And often one of the reasons is because I have an expectation pre-thought out, and guidance is like, but that's not what I have for you. Being able to have an intention is I set the intention to attract what is for the highest good, what is in alignment for me, what is in align with my truest self. Because one of the things that we struggle with as humans is we're in journey work and we're learning to discover who we are. Do we truly know everything about us and all the expansiveness of our gifts? No. So are we completely connected to who we are at the most authentic place? We're getting there, but are we totally there? No. And that's okay. So when we build a picture out, now sometimes we're given pictures and we're like, okay, awesome, hold that picture. But what does that picture mean? Exactly. It can change significantly from what you thought it might mean because we're looking through it through what we understand at the moment. So if I expect this to happen, I could very well miss what's actually going to happen. Or I could be very disappointed because this is what was supposed to happen. And then it can bring in or open the door to not trusting who I am as an intuitive, not trusting my gifts and how they work. And when what was really there was I just had an inaccurate assumption. I had an expectation and it didn't go there like I thought it would. But an intention is different. An intention is I intend with my whole heart to attract or to do what's for the highest and best. But what is that going to look like? I can't control it. What's it going to feel like? I can't control it. What depth can I do or move? Like I've been working on my mare. And the more you love something, the more you want to control it, right? You want to control the outcome. I love my mare and I want her to be okay. From the depths of me, I want this mare to be okay. So I walk in and I'm like, okay, because what do I know? As I know that energy, we can move and heal anything. I know we can. But we're not supposed to heal everything. We're not supposed to move everything. We're supposed to do what we're here is learning how to tune in to guidance and follow it. Because in following that, we are understanding, we're going to start seeing what we really are, not what our brain, what the brain's expectation is. So in following Blue's healing, I realized she's sovereign. And that even though I love her, she gets to choose how much I heal her or get to support her. She also has a mission that I know nothing of. Pieces, but I don't know the whole story. So I have so many blank spots in my vision that when I come in to support her, I must tap into guidance. I must set myself into my space, do all my work. And then I ask for the highest and best Blue, what do you want done? What does guidance want done? And then I set the intention to follow exactly that, which I don't have a clear picture of usually when I go in. I don't have an expectation, but I do have the intention to follow it, whatever it is. So I go in and I go with what I see, feel, hear, whatever it is. I ground. Sometimes I'm just holding space and I get a sense that all this energy is moving and I don't know what is going on. Sometimes I do know and I start setting even clearer intentions. I want her field cleared. I want her chakras balanced. I want her myofascia, because I started seeing. But then you start feeling a line that you cross. When do you start taking control? You guys feel me? You've been there. Because you know you want to help them, but it crosses that line when my heart wants to get involved in a way of fixing this for her. I want her out of pain. I want her okay. I don't, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And when she got hurt, I was mad because I'm like, seriously, you have control of everything, yet you can't keep a horse in a pen? What's up with that? So I was that mad and I'm cussing out guidance. And later they showed me that when you read one, I'm not in control. Two, and then I was full of fear. Okay, let me back up. And then I was full of fear. I'm like, when can you trust if this can't be, an animal can't be protected? How can you trust anytime? Our lives are real, right? Life is real. And they're like, because you are not in control. And what they were driving home to me was, Janell, you're not in control. There is a bigger picture beyond you. The person's well-being is not your problem. The horse's well-being is not your problem. And I'm like, oh, geez, I'm like getting a whooping from guidance. And they said, we are here to learn to let go and trust what we are here for and be willing to see beyond what our eyes see. Our eyes can see the injured animal. When guidance was saying, no, this is everything that is okay. Everything is as it's supposed to be. Are you ready to let go and see what that is? So with tears running down my face, because I'm looking at a horse that can't even move. She's so injured. And they said, no, can you let go? And I'm like, damn it. I have to. I have to let go. Because to do and to be, and that's my heart, is to do and to be exactly what I was here to do and be. And to follow that, then this is the step I have to be willing to take. And if Blue goes, she goes. She chooses to go if she goes. It's her time. No matter what, it's that simple. And I do what I'm called to do, but I have to let go of guilt. I have to let go of shame. I have to let go of responsibility. And I have to let go of trying to control. and follow what guidance says to do and trust that. And that is so hard, but that is where the power is when we can step and shift into that space. So I'm a responsible, I do what I'm aware of, I'm responsible, but I don't have ultimate control. I can't be responsible for things I don't control. I don't even worry about the sun coming up. Why? Because I know I have no control of it. I mean, it's like that. So that's easy. But in these moments where we're not sure, like where we have some feeling that maybe we do, that's where it goes. And the victory in it was being able to see clearly the difference between intention and expectation. My ability to really just set intention. And I've been able to do and channel through guidance. So was it me? No, I channeled it. But I was able to see a horse go from hardly even moving because she's so beat up to she's out there still needing to heal some more, however far it'll go. But she's out there throwing her head around and trying to be frisky. And, it's just like these in 1 week's time, you're able to do so much when we let go. So setting intention, the freedom comes when we set the intention and just accept. Frustration comes, discouragement, and a whole bunch of other things that I mentioned when we have the expectation that kind of wraps up in a control, which really, if we want to go down, can go down to the root of fear. What am I afraid of? Why do I need to control that? Why do I need to have that expectation there? There's some root, and a lot of times it goes down to fear.